What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Winnipeg Jets and their playoff run that, will hopefully be a long one. And if they could, possibly even be a Stanley Cup champion this year. And if you want my honest opinion, I think they can. And there's been years past where I've said that to myself, yeah, the Jets can win the Stanley Cup, in the bubble. And, last season, oh yeah, the Jets can get past the Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, they can do it. And I always would tell myself that, but I never really believed it. This is the first year since the Jets relocated that I'm telling myself the Jets can win the Stanley Cup, and I legitimately believe it. I am, maybe completely out to lunch here, maybe completely delusional, but there just seems like there's something different about this team. There's something that I'm feeling right now that I've never felt with any of these Jets teams that have come before them, even the 17-18 team. I believed pretty hard in that team, but it took until after the Nashville series to do it, that they were actually going to be a Cup champion. I really thought that Nashville was unbeatable going into that series. I remember the mindset going into it, and then it was, quickly squashed right after they beat Nashville by Vegas as the Jets lost in 5. This year, I really do feel that they can get past anybody. And in this year's playoffs, I don't think that there's, a clear front runner in really anywhere. I mean, if you want to base it off of points, yeah, fine. President's Trophy, New York Rangers, and, the Dallas Stars finish first in the Central. That's, better than the Jets did at number 2. But I think there's a really big possibility that the Jets come out of that Colorado series surprising a lot of people. And I picked the Jets to win in 5 games in that series. That is my bold playoff prediction. I think the Jets beat the Avalanche in 5, send them packing, send them early home to the golf course. Any way that series chalks up, I think Winnipeg wins it, just due to the Avalanche's poor goaltending and, just overall forward depth. I think they're a more top-heavy team. They do have good players in their bottom 6, but I don't know if it has the scoring upside and just overall impact upside that the Jets have in their lineup. And maybe this comes off as me, discrediting Nathan MacKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Cale Makar, 3 of the best players in the NHL. You could even argue top 10, all 3 of those players in the top 10 this year. I think MacKinnon deserves the Hart Trophy. I think he's had a monster year. Those guys are going to have their moments in the playoffs. But I just don't think that it's enough to beat the Winnipeg Jets. They're a 4-line team. Their defense is good most nights. We do have that Neil Pionk moment sometimes and, get hemmed in their own end and everything like that. But if Josh Morrissey can keep playing like he's been playing this season at, a Norris candidate level, no problem, man. I think the Jets have that on lock. I think they win the goaltender battle big time, as I've mentioned before. I made a whole video about it talking about the Colorado series. I don't believe in Georgiev. I don't know if their backup in Noonan is enough either. I think Connor Hellebuck is definitely going to be an X factor in this series, and if he can just play steady, shut down MacKinnon once or twice a game, I think the rest can just fall into place. The Jets can play their game, and I don't know if they're going to have that much of a problem with the Avs. 5 or 6 for me. I'm leaning towards 5. I think the Jets take out the Avalanche in the first round this year. And after that, I don't really know, what happens, because I'm not too afraid of the other Western Conference teams, to be totally honest with you. They're very good teams out there, but I don't know if there's any that I don't think the Jets can beat, besides maybe Dallas. I think Dallas poses the biggest threat just because of how deep they are and how, quality their depth is. It's very comparable to Winnipeg, but I think when you have like a Wyatt Johnson scoring 30 goals and the guy's been on like the, third line at times this season, you have Tyler Seguin on your third line at times, it is daunting. And I don't know, the Jets are a very good team. They struggled with Dallas this season. They beat them later on in the year 3-0, and that went a long way. And I think that it showed, yes, this Jets team can beat them, but I think Dallas would give them the most trouble, is, the point I'm making here. If the Jets could get through Colorado and Dallas, I don't know if there's any stopping them. Because after that, we're going to be looking at some of the other Western teams, Vancouver, Edmonton, teams like that, right? And I don't know if the Jets lose to those teams. I'm going to be honest. Like, Edmonton, very tough team. Is their goaltender going to, hold up? Is Draisaitl going to be able to stay healthy? McDavid, Draisaitl, those guys are going to have their moments, of course, in the playoffs, just like MacKinnon, just like Makar. But I don't know if it is enough. Yes, it's a deeper Edmonton Oilers team, and it's not, the same one, but I don't know if they have the defense core to do it this year. You know, with Cody Ceci, I think you can pick on him. I think they're very comparable to Winnipeg, but Winnipeg has the goaltending, right? So that's just my thoughts. If the Jets get through the first 2 rounds, I don't know if anyone can stop them. It may be a runaway train after round 1. We'll see how everything shakes out, but I am very confident in this Jets team, and I'm never like this. I'm never the guy, you know, preaching that, oh, let's get way ahead of ourselves, let's be 10 steps ahead, and, you know, say that the Jets are the best team in the league. And I don't even really think I'm necessarily saying that. I'm just pointing out the facts that I think the Jets are one of the deeper teams in the NHL, and I think they're built for the playoffs. And I've just never felt this way about a Jets team before, and I don't know. This is just my thoughts. I think that they're built perfectly, without a doubt. I think the biggest concern that you have with the Jets is, are they able to contain the big stars of like a Nathan McKinnon or like a Connor McDavid and so on, you know, at length? Are they able to shut them down, or, you know, at least diminish how much they impact the game, right? That is going to be the big test for Winnipeg. When they face adversity, what are they going to do? Well, when they face adversity this year, the players, the team, the coaches, they have risen above, and they've gone, you know, above and beyond what's been expected of them. So really, I don't have many concerns for Winnipeg, and, you know, this could age like milk, this could age poorly, but I'm going to stick to my guns here because I really do have faith in this Jets team, and that's just my opinion on them this year. Again, going to be lots of people complaining in the comments, I'm sure, saying, hey, let's pump the brakes on this, but just wanted to get this out there because this has been something I've been thinking for, you know, better half of a week now, and I don't know. I think that they could legitimately win it in 5. I think that they can win a Stanley Cup, and that's just what I'm feeling, baby. Something is in the air, and it's very special. But I want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this Jets team. Is this the team that brings home a Stanley Cup? It very well could be. I have a lot of faith in them. Do you think we're even going to get out of the first round? Let me know down below. But that's all I got, guys. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Get ready, baby. Here comes the whiteout. Go Jets, go. Bye-bye.